Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you, and I'm going to be showing you here once again another 5 vs 5 Counter-Strike Global Offensive match. And this one is going to be between VeryGames here, starting on the terrorist side, and they will be playing against Clan Mystik. Clan Mystik, these guys coming out of nowhere, and this is going to be from the Grand Finals of ESWC 2013. And look at this. Alright, looks like they are going to be doing a brush here. Going to be up to the counter terrorist to hold it off. There's Irek going down as Hart sneaks into the constructions. All of the counter terrorists are now rotating to help with this. One coming in from behind at Banana. Player at Banana now going to be engaging a player at Car. But here is Hart's now still inside of the instruction. Pushing into the site. Epic battle at Car just ended with a win there for Mystik. And they are now moving into the site. Only 2 players left. Scream and NBK, and it looks like they're going to be going down on this all-important pistol round. Scream inside of the smoke, not able to get the shot off, and it looks like Clan Mystik will take round number 1. They're rotating that player around to defuse this thing who does have the defusal kit. One player, Hart's going to be purchasing that thing and designating that player as defusal man. So, very nice first round from of Clan Mystik there, holding off a brush by VeryGames. Very simple strategy there from VeryGames. I'm very surprised that they try to do that here. VeryGames known for doing that sort of thing, though, just sort of running into a bomb site, and it just did not work there. So hopefully they're going to be able to, on this map Inferno, come up with some creative strategies against this team. Alright, and we know that Inferno, very simple map in terms of its layout. It's designed like a triangle. So we are one way into B, sort of one way into A, and then wraps around a little bit. So it's difficult to sort of do a lot of clever strategies on this map as opposed to other maps. And we do have VeryGames now, all MP215, playing it very close to the vest, very safe. And look at this, we actually have Irek creeping down the banana now, trying to get catch a straggler here as they get ready for another brush. So Irek here's got to hold off all these players, or we may have a bomb plant. And it looks like he will be going down, so it's all up to Hearts now to rotate in time, and he does, because VeryGames stops. So now VeryGames coming around the other side to try to go back to A. They know that some players have rotated. So instead of just going for that bomb plant at B, which they may have been able to do, they tried to rotate back to A and just all got owned there. So they went down fairly easily there. Clan Mystik starting this thing 2-0. And VeryGames going to be doing a 3rd round bye because they did get that bomb plant on round numero uno. So there they are now with AK-47s. And it is the first round. They are going to be able to do anything. The only player with frags right now is going to be NBK with 2. And they're only... Oh, look at this. Very interesting from Clan Mystik. They're only playing 1 player at B. And we have 1 player actually pushed up in a sneaky position here. Going to be catching Scream off guard, taking out the high frag player very early. And, of course, doing a trade there. KQLY very nicely takes out 2 players. You saw that 1 player was distracted by the death of Scream. And, of course, VeryGames just lost that fragger now. So Smith Z and Shocks, 2 versus 5. Probably not going to happen, and that'll give Clan Mystik a very VeryGames quick good start to this series. This is, of course, a best of 3 series. Is the grand final, so the winner here will take home the prize. And here's Smith Z getting ready to push into bomb site B. He smokes off the 1 player, and we do have Irek here holding it off. Actually, Hearts just ran through that smoke, traded himself, and trading is exactly what you want to do when you are at that point in the game where you're in a 2 versus 5, it's okay to sort of trade players at that point. It does hurt you a little bit economy-wise, but getting that point so much more important. Alright, let's check out. Mystik's been playing, their B-side setup has been 1 player inside of B and 1 setup to rotate to help that player. So we're forcing VeryGames into another save round here. It looks like some of them going to be pushing up B. It's going up to these players to hold them off. Now going to be having 2 players inside of B pretty far forward. They know that it's coming. They're not rotating a player, though. They've just smoked it off. So they said, alright, guys, don't come this way. And instead, terrorists will be going... I mean, do you really need to throw down the defensive smokes when you're going up against pistoling players? They could have just tried to mow them down there. Instead, delaying this round just a little bit more. VeryGames trying to set up a take on bomb site A here. We have more defensive smokes going down. Time not really an issue for VeryGames. They just really have to push at one point and get some shots off. And we see Shocks getting ready to hop into the apartments there, and he gets repelled. Terrace trying to take middle, probably not going to happen. Scream goes for a shot there on this player. Will be Kiyoshima. And a nice shot by KQLY. Terrace still at middle. Oh, there's a shot. Shock's able to take a player down before the rest of them go down. So, 4 frag there on KQLY. Clan Mystik now 4-0 up against VeryGames. This is the second bye round here for VeryGames. They're now starting this thing very far behind. Inferno, of course, pretty even map. Going to be a little bit CT-sided, of course. And we have an AWP bye here, so they're going to be playing this AWP at the banana, but we have a push here at a few players playing aggressively here at the banana. And KQLY is way out of position. He is in so much trouble. He will go down. That was not proper placement, but they already have players rotated over here to B, so we have 2 players inside of B already getting ready for this push. And Clan Mystik doesn't want to give that away. However, they are rotating another player over to B as VeryGames moves over here to take bomb site A. So a nice little fake out there. Apex inside of the apartments. Normally, you wouldn't play a player that far forward in the apartments, but when all your players have rotated over the B and you got a player down, it's important to get that intel if these players are going A, so they know to rotate back. And now they know to rotate back, but it might be too little too late. Irek trying to go sneak up behind, just sees existence go by there, and it looks like these players are setting up to save. We saw Hearts go for that AWP, and it might be the proper decision at this point. They're already up 4 points. Grab those weapons for next round. They are doing very well eco-wise. 2 players are low on money, and those 2 guns will sort of even it out and give them a very good start to this game in terms of the economy. Clan Mystik very far ahead, and they are just going to let this bomb go off. Irek going for those exit frags here at the apartments. He's creeping forward a little bit. Another exit frag position here. All these players have to do is run towards B, and they can escape. Wow. Goes for the pick. Traps those players inside there. I think they will be able to survive, though. And boom goes the dynamite. And Irek takes out Shocks. That was actually very interesting. Irek did die by that bomb, but they hid in that little corner there inside of A, just outside of the bomb radius. I think what Irek was trying to do was position himself so that when the bomb went off, he could run in and spray those wounded players down. That was actually really smart by him, but it did not work because he somehow got shot by those terrorists and then got into the bomb radius. We have a few other players playing very aggressively here at bomb site B once again, and here is KQLY playing a little bit more passive, but this is not. There he goes, takes out a frag, falling back, nice job. But again, do not want to get caught out of position with that AWP. And they now got 3 players here to hold off this B push. VeryGames should not push B. Maybe do what they did last time, rotate back and take A. That would work. 1 player now rotating back over here at the boiler. So there's only 2 players inside of B. Still, VeryGames not much better off than at the start of the round. They could still go any way at this point. Of course, they have lost NBK. KQL makes some noise. They do hear this, so they know, okay, a player just ran back into the site. And generally, there's a player where Irek is standing, so they want to smoke this player off. I don't see the smoke coming just yet. They did throw a flash to say, hey guys, we're coming, but then they didn't come. I think that's the smoke going to land right now. Irek, we'll see if he pushes through it again. And there's the smoke. Players are not pushing, taking their time. Irek walking inside of the smoke. Very nice job. Actually setting up to rotate A and thinking that it is a fake, but it is not a fake. And here they come, and he will be pushing through the smoke, through the flash, in a position to mow them down. Takes down 2 of them. Very nice job as KQLY with that AWP holds off these players. Oh, a no-scope. Shocks not able to take them down. Wow, that was just incredibly aggressive close-range AWPing. That's not the position you want to be in when you're AWPing, but it worked out. That player was not able to hit him. So now Clan Mystik takes back the momentum. VeryGames sitting there with 1 point. Now we'll have to save. When you win a round like that, 1 point after losing so many in a row, you know, you don't get very much money on the next loss here, on their first loss. And they're going to try another brush here, another B rush. And there's the defensive smoke. Clan Mystik once again using defensive smokes. Terrace will be pushing through it, though. Here comes the mow down. Wow, a lot of Terrace here. Irek has got his work cut out for him. Pulls out the P2000. Oh, NBK, though, picks up Irex, rather picks up the M4 there from Hearts and takes that player down, but they do not have the bomb. Very unfortunate. We're able to take the site, but weren't able to steal a bomb plant. Now just one player left inside of the construction. That is going to be NBK. And KQLY takes him down with a headshot with that off. So Clan Mystik is doing a really great job with their frags thus far in this game. Their CT side setup is pretty good. Their rotates have been very good. I think they over-rotate to B at times. They put 3 players there when they think it's going to be a B push. And VeryGames can take advantage of that. That 1 point that they have was taking advantage of that. And they know this. Playing the same position here, they could probably smoke him out, flash him out, nade him out, anything, because they know where he is, or just go for that pre-shot. But they should know where oh, and you see that? They did go for the pre-shot there, but did miss. VeryGames, unfortunately, is missing a few shots. Maybe the pressure getting to them. This is, of course, the Grand Finals. And we've seen them miss a lot of shots. We haven't seen too many thrilling heroics from these players. Look, Scream is at 0 and 6. Scream, I'm going to overhype Scream here and say he's one of the best shots in this game. Just an excellent fragger, one-hit AK-47 headshots. But he has no frags thus far. And he's died every round but one. And that is just very unfortunate here for VeryGames in the start of this thing. They really need to start owning here. Get back into this thing, get their mind into the game. And Hearts goes down. This is their chance to take bomb site B. Just KQLY here, but using this op once again. And misses the shot. That will spell disaster. When you miss a shot with that op, you are so dead. Nice shot by IREC there. And Scream gets his first frag. Sort of celebrating him like Overdrive. And nice shot by Apex. Bomb does get planted, though, and Shock sneaking up from behind. Needs to start walking right then. Perfect time. I think they know where he is. Oh, they made a noise. And Apex takes him down. Knows exactly where his is. And another round goes here to Clan Mystik when it looked like VeryGames had a very good chance of taking that point. So now, what are they doing? Just trolling this bomb? I think they are. Oh, they're delaying to allow Apex time to scout out weapons. There is the op. So that was all intentional there. They're just buying themselves as much time as possible to find this op and throw it over to that player. So wow, KQLY definitely playing superbly thus far. Also gotta give a big shout out here to IREC. IREC and KQLY have been holding down B site very nicely and just threw some really nice shots and positioning, but at the same time is owed to VeryGames missing a number of shots. Oh, okay, they're stacking B once again here as they go for those picks. Still going for those picks, dodging nades, playing in very forward position, very aggressively here. This is the chance for VeryGames to rotate back and take bomb site A because they have all 3 of their players here pushed very far forward at B. There's a frag. Smiths takes it, and it looks like they are getting ready to push here. 2 players inside of apartments. This is a really weird CT setup here from the counter-terrorists. However, it pays off for Apex as he picks off a frag. Both of them staying together in the apartments. Terrorists now moving into bomb site A. They went left so they can actually go to B. This could be a brilliant strategy right here if they're able to get to bomb site B. All right, instead, I think they are going to be committing to this push. Looks like VeryGames finally will be able to take a round. No! IREC throwing that flash, not paying attention. Hearts was not able to stave him. Scream takes another frag. And now it is a 1 versus 3 for the retake. I think we're going to see a save here. Hearts probably going to backtrack and grab that op for his teammate. Oh, actually, maybe going for exit frags here. There's an AK-47 right on the ground, not grabbing that. And yeah, right call there. Good call, buddy. Will be falling back to grab that op. Let's actually check out the economy here. Oh, okay. They have plenty of money. They could definitely buy another op. They're in just a superb position at this point. 7 rounds up against 2 here on VeryGames. Clan Mystik definitely setting themselves up for the win here. VeryGames is going to have to really put up the walls of defense on CT side. Clan Mystik here, just about. They push it over to 8 points. They've sort of met their quota, and there's plenty of more chances left in this thing. So we check out the economy. VeryGames still behind. Tons of money over here on Clan Mystik. They will be able to buy next round if they lose this thing. VeryGames has 2 wins sort of interspersed. So if they lose this thing, blue shell effect kicks in. They won't be able to buy next round. I don't think so. They probably will try to, though. I think they might. They won't be able to buy everything that they want. Alright, terrorists playing a little bit more standard this time. Set up across the map, going for picks. But once again, playing an aggressive CT side here. It is Clan Mystik as Apex runs forward middle and grabs a frag. Now setting up in a standard position. Got one player, little sneaky positions. So you got one playing boiler, one playing archway, one playing apartments. Very standard. And then we got the 2 players in standard positions over here at B. So after grabbing a frag, being aggressive, they've fallen back to these positions. So there's a trade. This will allow Terrace to get into the site. What is Shox doing? Crouched down in the corner saying, I hope I don't die. And then he dies. Terrace now can plant that bomb, get that bomb plant money. So there's a buy for next round. However, here comes Clan Mystik. 3 players for the retake. Pushing the Opera up very far forward. This is once again very strange and very aggressive. And just Scream left. 1 versus 2. Has to play the bomb, but he does get double teamed there, and he will go down. Not able to shoot both those players. Not even able to take out one. And Clan Mystik will take yet again another point. And VeryGames is gonna play comeback here, and that bomb plant will not give them what is going on. Oh, we just had one of those that there pseudo buy, half buy things. Nope, actually, interesting buying strategy. They were able to spend all their money. Only Smith Z here was not able to buy, so it's not a full buy. We have a Galil on the field, but let's see if they're able to do it. Smith Z playing far forward, and he's a player without a gun, so I don't know the wisdom of this. Could wait for a teammate to die or a teammate to grab a frag. Okay, so they've rotated that op. The op was actually playing middle at that point. So they've sort of changed up positionings here, Clan Mystik. At this point, when they're really far ahead, they make the decision to change up how they're playing the game. And then so they are really in the moment at this point. Because when you're winning, generally you're going to say, all right, let's just keep doing the same thing and we'll win. Of course, the mind game there is that VeryGames is going to change their strategy based on what's going on. And figure out how to finally break it. They've already picked off 2 players here. 2 terrorists are dead. Here's Shox getting ready to push into that smoke. And a 1 versus 1 going on over there at bomb site B. All those players rotating to deal with poor existence here. He's really taken 2 players over here by himself and evened it up. But VeryGames not taking advantage of this situation. Still rotating around the map. There's a frag by Shoxy. Hearts waiting for the bomb to move into the site. Bomb down. Now looking good here for Clan Mystik. They have position on bomb. Just have to deal with existence here. Player now rotating up B to grab that bomb. Once again, VeryGames did not take very good. Did not take advantage of that situation. Only 13 seconds left. Existence needs to be the one to grab the bomb. Shox runs out. Does go down. And there's the mow down by Hearts. And VeryGames once again not able to make it happen. So what happened there, and why I said they missed an opportunity, they had 1 player over here inside of B, and what that did is it pulled 2 counter-terrorists away from the action at A to deal with that 1 player. And they actually had 1 player in a position here also to rotate. That left A a little bit exposed. Those 2 players with the bomb could have pushed it to bomb site A and gotten that bomb plant. Only had 1 player really to contend with. And that was pretty much all they could have hoped for there in that round. Instead, they sort of waited and they let that good situation fall because they didn't know that those players were rotating. However, I mean, they did. At the point that they got the intel that the player rotated, they didn't do anything about it. Instead, they rotated another player over to B, which was not the right call. All right, and Shox once again, P250 Ying. VeryGames forced to save. Not in a good position. And they still have this op over here at archway side. This is a good place to play op because once you're done here at middle, you can fall back to the library, and they have a really good vantage point of the back halls. And ooh, there's a frag there by Shox. KQLY going after this P250 player. 1 is dead there. Apex getting ready to pick him off. He did grab that AK-47. He heard the pickup. Actually, he did not hear the pickup. We didn't spectate for some reason. That player was walking, so you should not be able to hear that. And here's Existence, and he will be saving. He doesn't have a gun. With the bomb, if he does this, he doesn't get money for next round. Existence needs to go die. He really does. 20 seconds left. He has 20 seconds to die. If Clan Mystik was funny, they would allow him to live and just prevent him from planning in order to lose that money for next round, which that would be hilarious. But instead, I think they're just going to pop him in the face. Oh. And forcing him to play. And you saw that? They actually were letting him live. That is absolutely hilarious. Clan Mystik saying, all right, buddy, live to the next round. Go for it. And they only went after him when he tried to plant that bomb. I love that. Clan Mystik I mean, they had the mindset to sort of exactly what I was talking about. And we have a better view because we're watching this in hindsight, also looking at the overview and stuff, know exactly what's going on. So making that quick decision of let's not kill this player is very smart. And here's Erek here with the AWP, very far forward inside of apartments. They play this so weird. By the way, double AWP, a North American style. And got it all in the standard position here and another here, so they're fine. And Apex goes down. This will open the floodgates here to take bomb site B. Instead, Terrace will be taking A. I'm not sure about that. They hear it. They don't rotate. They had a huge opportunity to take bomb site B. I don't know what they're doing. Assumed players would just automatically rotate, but Clan Mystik doesn't. Oh, so here's that position I was talking about before. The player falls back. Oh, no! There's a team shot. Goodness gracious. Off to the chest there. I think that'll cost them the round. 1 versus 3 with the AWP. Picks off a player before he goes down, but a team frag there. I mean, not a frag, but a friendly fire. Takes down most of his health with the AWP close range in the chest. VeryGames able to take good control of bomb site A at that time. And Clan Mystik not able to hold on to it. So, VeryGames did miss that opportunity at B, but they were able to win the round, able to just move in there and take A. So, whatever they were planning did work. And look at this. Once again, very aggressive at middle. They sent all 3 counter-terrorists here at middle to just hold it down. Okay, terrorists. Oh, did we have another friendly fire there? KQLY taking down the teammates. This, of course, is the Grand Finals. We're having all these friendly fires go on here. Clan Mystik sort of falling apart here at the end. VeryGames setting themselves up for the retake. There's the bomb throw, but guess what? Apex is sort of looking at the bomb. Unfortunately, misses all of his shots. Wow. Very unfortunate. He was in a very good position to make something happen. So, Clan Mystik saving weapons for the last round. They are a little bit low on money, so that is a good call. Instead of doing a 3 versus 4 retake, they will be falling back, allowing the bomb to go off, and Erek, let's see if Erek goes for his mow down on the players inside of A site, where VeryGames was all saving. Nope, instead VeryGames, I think they're going to aggress from the site this time. Bomb going to go off in a few seconds, and there they go, will be aggressing from the site. Ooh, Existence almost goes down. Down to 20 health there. So, alright, we got 1 more round in the half. Clan Mystik able to save those guns. VeryGame coming back. Clan Mystik already at 10 points, setting themselves up very nicely. And VeryGames will have an advantage here on this round because Mystik not able to buy everything. No, actually, they were. So we have a full buy here from Mystik. So we have a full buy versus full buy. And on the last round here. VeryGames really needs to take this and then win the pistol round, set themselves up for a win. And Erek charging forward. Looks like VeryGames figured out how to deal with aggressive CTs, and that is to play passive and go for them frags. Go for them picks. And they've picked 1 player off, 2 players off already here. And now Clan Mystik is scrambling to get in a good position. They have 2 players B. A is the weak point at this point, and I don't think that VeryGames has the intel to know that. There's a frag. Wow, Apex tried to trade, but missed his shot against Smith. Z. And it looks like counter-terrorists are dead. There's the half. Clan Mystik, 10 points to VeryGames, 5. Still winnable situation for VeryGames, but that's not how they wanted to start off here in the Grand Finals. All right, and we are moving on to the second half here from ESWC, the Grand Finals 2013, between Mystik and VeryGames. And here we go on the pistol round. A little bit of confusion here in the site. I think they are setting themselves up to rotate based on a push here from Clan Mystik. Clan Mystik is not rotating, though. We're not pushing anywhere. Oh, getting ready to do this apartment snake. They've dropped the bomb, so they're actually going for picks here on the pistol round instead of just pushing a position. So VeryGames' call was just run to the site. Clan Mystik playing a little bit more passively all over the place on T side. So they played a really aggressive CT. I was expecting a very aggressive terrorist side, since the terrorist is the attackers. And now 2 of them do go down. The best offense is a good defense, I guess. I would think the best offense is a good offense. And here's Scream. He gets decoyed out, so he can't see through that decoy. Thought that was a smoke for a second. Oh, love that. Pistol fight. The OK corral there. Lots of pistoling fights. You see lots of strafing back and forth in those things, and Irek takes down 2 of them, evens it up into a 1 versus 1 now. Shock's moving in. He made a bunch of noise and does not have the kit. We'll be trying to defuse that thing. Irek moves in and takes him down for a 4 frag. Let's get an owl vision. Nice job. So that pistol right there will give Clan Mystik here a huge plus. VeryGames really needed to win that pistol round. A T-side pistol win is generally going to be 3 points. Oh, but wait a second. It's happening! We have a armor and helmet buy here from the counter terrorists, as well as a full P250 buy. This is a strategy that is gaining huge momentum in European games. It's a second round attempt to steal a point here. Let's see if VeryGames can pull it off. That helmet and armor gives you a good advantage against these weapons. P250 can hold its own. It's pretty much an M4 that's a little bit less accurate and still get that 2-hit headshot. Looks like all terrorists do have helmets, though. Should be buying those helmets second round. Terrorists, I don't know if they are ready for this. We haven't really seen any engagements just yet. And looks like they're getting ready to take bomb site A. But VeryGames could actually steal a point here. This is... I don't know. If they don't pull this off, they're going to get behind in the economy. This is risky, and let's see if they can do it. So here come terrorists now. Pulling out into bomb site A, there are 3 counter-terrorists waiting right around the corner for them here. And getting ready to throw that bomb down. Picks off 1 player. And looking good now for the terrorists. Oh, they did kill off the rotating player. The terrorists now do have the site, do have the bomb planted, and counter-terrorists have to retake it. They're moving into the site. They've actually taken out another frag. Put this thing into a 4 versus 1. All up to KQLY to hold this thing off. And he does go down. Absolutely amazing. VeryGames there with the armor and helmet. P250 second round buy. That is absolutely great. They just stole that point off of Clan Mystik. There is a breath of fresh air into the monotony of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, where strategies now are just so... There's new stuff. New stuff. Very excited about new stuff. We're moving on to the next round, and look at this. VeryGames has just stolen the economic momentum. Absolutely lovely. That's what that play is supposed to do. This save here from Clan Mystik gonna hurt them. VeryGames now, I mean, they're in a good position. They stole the momentum. That was not theirs to take. Very nice job. And now Clan Mystik being very passive once again, trying to grab frags. They have this P250 here on Apex. He made a little bit of a noise. We see NBK setting up to just sort of shoot his head when he comes around this corner. He's got this liberated Galil here. And Apex setting themselves up. NBK sees him, takes him down. And now it looks like players are going to get ready to push here at bomb site B. Standard setup here from VeryGames. We've got the defensive smoke to prevent these players from pushing in here, but Clan Mystik setting up to do this take 100%, just going to run down this alley of death. And the smokes are down, 35 seconds left. Will they fall back or will they push once that smoke clears? Irek getting a vantage point up top. Terrorists now pushing through the Valley of Death. Not able to make it happen, and we looks like we had sentry guns. Wow, Scream is wearing a red vest, and that will be that. Clan Mystik not able to push through there or really make anything happen there, but they really couldn't. VeryGames on that round did a good job on their defensive smokes. Now that's a situation where the defensive smokes works against saving players when they're able to hold them off from pushing a site to the point where they have to push through smoke. And you do that by saving those smokes until absolutely necessary. Was that a necessary smoke at middle? And we all have a buy here from Clan Mystik. More Galils on the field. 3 Galils, and we know Galils are just not on par with the AK-47, so interesting that they decided to do this and go for this point here. Check out their economy really quickly. Yeah, so they sort of had to do it. They didn't have enough money to do a full buy, and they didn't want to double save. So economy not going so well here for Mystik. Shocks right around that corner, waiting for these players. This is so tense, and they were able to take him down because of that little look from that flashbang. Throw the flashbang out, know that the player is going to look around, right? Able to move around and take him down. Iraq inside of the site here. Terrorists moving in. We have a 3 versus 3 for the retake here. And Hearts, they know where all the terrorists are. So, VeryGames now has position, knows where everybody is. Ooh, good flash. Forces that player back and then takes him down. Nice job. This looks like it might be a good retake. Now just one player left. That is going to be Scream. 1 versus 2 for the retake. Does shoot Irek through that smoke. Doesn't really do much damage, but... oh, gets surrounded, and he gets taken down. Traded with Irek. Very nice try there by Scream. And Clan Mystik is now in the lead here. 12 points to 7. And will they be buying on this round? Yes, once again with the Galils. 2 Galil, 2 AK, 1 M4. And we have another buy here from VeryGames. Now notice they are not playing this aggressively. I sort of looked to see, are you guys pushing? I don't know. Defensive smoke to prevent these players from pushing through. It's a very good position of that defensive smoke. And they are not pushing through. Scream knows they're there, though. He's got red heels. Terrorists will be pushing through. Set themselves up into the Valley of Death again. So here we go. Scream's Valley of Death. It's a fun ride. Oh, what? Scream's dead. Smoke's down. Terrorists are going to push through. Existence pushes through the smoke. And Smith Z needs to spray these players down. He gets 1 through the smoke. Nice job, but they will be able to get that bomb down. Now a 3 versus 3. Ooh, NBK gets taken down at Banana. Now they're sort of one-sided here for this retake. Oh, nice shot by Smith Z. Oh, nice shot through that wall. Brilliant headshot through the spools. And VeryGames moves in there. 2 players from 2 positions and wins this thing. Takes them down. No kit here. Defusal. And VeryGames takes back another point. Nice retake. Very nice shooting. They came in from 3 sides at once. So a good retake there on bomb site B. You sort of have these 3... sort of vantage points here that the terrorists are going to hold down. They sent CTs 1 from each of these positions to stranglehold B. So they had to sort of split up the attention of Clan Mystik as they're trying to hold this site, which is difficult. If they all pushed from just CT spawn, it would be really easy to hold this down. All terrorists would just have all vantage looking at that one spot. Sort of the basics there on retaking a site, not just all running the same way. Alright, and we have standard setup here from VeryGames. 2 players inside of the pit. Or is that player up? Yeah, okay, so MBK up here. They've seen him play this position before, so they may know sort of how these players are playing here at apartments. Now, lots of little corner sneaky shots here as you try to move into apartments. There's actually 2 of them very quickly. So MBK falls back. I think they think that they're going to be going here at bomb site A. Now positioning himself at the boiler. And Smith Z will have knowledge. Nope, falling back a little bit because of that smoke. We'll have knowledge if these players are pushing forward, and we'll be able to tell his teammate to go for those frags from this vantage point here, NBK. Terra's still setting up for this bomb site take. They are, of course, saving, but they've been able to do this. I mean, P250, strong stuff. Oh, a little bit of damage going on there from those nades. And here's a good vantage from Smith Z. Oh, the body count! Wow. Line him up. And now just going to be Kiyoshima. And he does go down. So, Clan Mystik just lost that thing. VeryGames putting themselves at 9 points. Coming back. Ego-wise, Clan Mystik is able to buy. And of course, a full save last time. We have a Galil again on Irek. And that's interesting. He could have bought an AK-47 and armor, and he would have been fine. But instead, making sure he gets those 2 flashes and a little bit of cash in the bank. Actually, he did buy fully. So he's got all the nades that he needs. So, Clan Mystik took a very long time in the spawn. So they're planning some sort of strategy here, saying, based on how VeryGames is playing this. So VeryGames playing it pretty standard. and we'll see what Clan Mystik decides to do to deal with this. They know those two players at B sort of play around at the front and then fall back very quickly. It's sort of what you expect to see. They send Hearts here by himself to just sort of hold this off and make sure these two players don't rotate back over to A. So it is going to be an A take here from these terrorists. Hearts is definitely doing his job. If Hearts gets picked, though, then they're in trouble. So his job is just to hold those two players. And actually, that was the moment. They actually rotated a player back from A. So now is the time to push here for these terrorists. Setting up here for a retake. This is so smart here by Mystik. They've caught VeryGames out of position. And there's the smoke to cross. Usually players just jump by here, but there's a good smoke. And they will be able to move into the site here. Shocks in the back of the site. Trades himself 1 for 2 there, 2 for 1. We still have one player inside of the pit. And that is going to be NBK. Now just Hearts left, who's rotated all the way back. Bomb has not been planted. 20 seconds left. 1 versus 2. He's got to take on Scream and Existence here. Takes a little bit of a flash. He has to go for that bomb plant. May try to do a fake plant, and here it comes. Do have that new sound. Will it happen? Fake plant? No, it's the old sound. Never mind. Will be going for the plant. I guess this game was a little bit older than that. And he will go down. Not able to fake plant. And didn't have enough time to do it anyway. I mean, you could have fake planted and killed both of the players in time, but VeryGames left one player behind just in case that happened. And VeryGames takes the point. So Clan Mystik here. Forced to save once again. That's unfortunate. They've had a lot of save rounds here on T side. And VeryGames is definitely coming back. Alright, looks like Terrace being aggressive at B and then pulling back. Not pushing through that smoke. See Scream set up for the mow down. And Scream Alley. I'm a little bit disappointed in how Scream has been playing in this game. Expected a lot more boom headshots. Alright, another... Ooh! That pre-shot hit Scream in the face there. Takes him down to 55. Through a smoke that's being deployed. And Terrace 100% saying, we're going B. I don't care. You can throw those smokes. We don't care. We're going B. And timer has run out. Terrace are getting ready to get mowed down here. We've got 3 counter Terrace to deal with it here in Death Alley. Or Death Valley. Death Alley. I like that. And Terrace moving in. Ooh, 1 frag going down there. 1 versus 4 now with no armor and half health. Probably not going to happen, but it's fun to believe. It's fun to hope. It's not going to happen. 20 seconds left. Flashing, just trying to escape at this point. And oh, there, of course, is a sentry, making sure he doesn't get out of there. And VeryGames almost evening it up. 1 more round there, and they will even this game up. If they win this round, VeryGames is going to put themselves in the lead. Because they'll have points, and they'll have the economic momentum. So this is a very important round here for Clan Mystik if they want to keep this huge lead that they grabbed off of VeryGames early on in this thing. Oh, nice shot by Apex. Takes him down. And we have VeryGames doing the same strategy that Mystik was doing on first try, where you put those 3 players at B very quickly and fall back with them. And now we have 2 picks off of VeryGames, so it looks like Mystik will be able to take this. And now rotating this player inside of the apartments because of the low player count. He needs to get intel of where these players are and, of course, grab a free frag. He could if he moved just a little bit to the... What? How did Apex know? He saw his gun? Maybe he saw his gun peeking out there. Shots just barely survives. Now says, okay, they're probably going A, guys. However, Clan Mystik not committing to one site or the other. Nice shot by NBK. Shock's in position here, waiting for a player to try and sneak up on him. Not going to happen. Terra still could go anywhere at this point. And he has Erec unaware that Shocks is creeping up behind him. Seems to know at that point, but it's not going to help. He does go down. And looking good here for VeryGames. Looks like they might be able to hold this off. That was a round that Clan Mystik was definitely... Oh, they will be pushing B. 3 versus 1 here, and Existence is dead. Now going to have to do the retake. And Apex in a forward position. Oh, nice shot. Takes out NBK while running. And Shocks will run away and will save that M4. May want to look for one of those dropped ops. And I don't actually think there maybe wasn't a dropped op. And that will be that. Looks like Clan Mystik will take that after all. And gets himself an AK-47. Definitely superior to the M4. And Clan Mystik will win. Look at that. They have 3 players left. Able to save that up. Setting themselves up here. 13 points. So at this point in the game, VeryGames has got to be a little bit worried. Oh, here come the exit frags. And he does trade himself. But how much will that do to the economy? And terrorists have tons of money, but I was wondering if CTs were going to buy. And they will be buying. They will be able to get the full buy there. Interesting here, we have a terrorist side opper. A lot of times players do not op here on terrorist side Inferno. But of course, KQLY is designated opper. Apparently will be opping whenever possible. And we've seen him play very well at opping close ranges. And opping in the as the aggressor. So maybe a good idea to give this player an op on the offensive here. Sort of discounted as why are you playing those positions, but after watching for a little bit, apparently that is the strength of this player. Alright, here's Existence and Scream to hold off Death Alley. Terror's going for picks here, but they got the bomb set up for an A take. So maybe trying to fake here at B. Don't have really defensive smokes going down. NBK and Existence both still have smokes. Existence, there's the smoke, so saving it. Wants to wait till these players try to push to save this thing, using his other things to buy time. 45 seconds left, needs to wait maybe 5 more seconds to throw this thing. And there it is. And that will prevent these players from pushing into B, and it'll force them to push into B at the same time. So they're going to wait, they're going to wait, they're going to wait. Oh, what is that? Apex just ran up middle and picked off Smiths. So they could still take bomb site A. Scream here alone. And here's a bunch of stuff. He should say, okay, guys, we're in some trouble. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And the terrorists are now pushing into the site. Scream has to hold it off. There's a pre-shoot around the corner. Does trade himself. Terrorists take the site. Existence not able to take the player down. Not able to control that spray well enough. And it looks like we have a 2 versus 4 retake here. Looking very good for Clan Mystik. Now just Shocks left. And he goes down. So, Mystik here. Now at 14 points, setting themselves up for the win. And VeryGames is hurting eco-wise. Will have to save and go for the tie. So, very unfortunate for them. Looking very bad for VeryGames. What are they going to try to do here on this CT side? Get into sneaky positions. It's a difficult round for them. They want to save enough money for next round to be able to go for that buy, win out, which is difficult. But at this point, they gotta feel a little bit, by the way, check out the wall bangs here from IREC. Was able to hit the player, take him down a 1/4 of his health. He is, of course, going for the headshots, though, to be able to get a free frag. He knows these players here. I mean, at this point, they know that they're saving. So what they do, oh, look at that, close range opping against a saving player. That is definitely not advisable, but KQLY pulls it off. So I'll never doubt you again, sir. And here's Hearts. AK-47. Poor players with pistols. This is not going to be too terribly exciting here. These players are going to be going down. Once again, KQLY playing a forward position with an op. We have 2 CTs inside of B. 1 player going after him. Apex, pigs off Shocks. And they're just going to be pushing into bomb site A and planting that thing. Not too terribly interesting. And... oh, sees his gun sticking out. Oh, goodness. And 2 counter-terrorists left. Might as well go for it. No reason to save. They do not have armor. And that will be that. Counter-terrorists are about to run in here and die. Maybe, oh, you know what they could do? Just go for the exit frags. They can't really take the site. They could, of course, try to get some frags. And these players are not going to run in there. I mean, they heard them shoot, so they know that they're over there, so they're not going to exit there. So I'm not sure what that was all about. And VeryGames now will explode. Oh, takes him down to 1 health. That's what he was trying to do. Grab those players as they stayed in the corner there to avoid the bomb explosion. He takes him down to 1 health. Goodness. That was close. Almost grabbed a free frag. And here we go now, match point. Clan Mystik setting themselves up for the win. NBK with a Mag 7. This, of course, is a blue shell weapon of death here. And should be playing inside of apartments with this thing, or forward at middle. Yeah, inside of apartments. Need to play close positions with this thing. Now we have terrorists playing it passive. They're so close to victory here. Push this into game number 2. And we have Kiyoshima waiting for these players. Is a buy versus half buy here, and now looks like they're setting up to take B, and we have 3 counter-terrorists in there, so they've rotated the rotator. And we'll be setting up for the take, but this is not really the place you want to take at this point. And they'll actually grab a frag and fall back. That is so smart. But there, Apex gets picked by running up middle once again. Apex does that a lot. Charges positions. Did not work out from this time. KQLY with the off. Playing it passive. We do see players going for pre-shots there. They are not landing. Scream is actually very close to the pre-shot. And we do have the players now getting ready to push inside of A. There's NBK here. This Mag 7 trying to catch him off guard. Oh, and he does get him. Almost takes out the second one. He's got bomb now. And does get taken down by a pistol. Now going to be a 2 versus 2 for the retake here for this game. And here is Scream trying to get a good shot off him. It doesn't happen, and it's all up to Shocks. 1 versus 2 for the retake. One player very low, and one is going to be opping. So this is definitely doable here for Shocks. Timer is going down. He's checking the obvious positions. Now knows where one is, but he doesn't know where the second one is. And does get taken down, and that's that. Clan Mystik wins it and will be pushing it into game number 2. Thank you, folks, very much for watching. Stay tuned for game number 2. Let's actually get Now Vision on that last round for our friend Kiyoshima. And I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.